Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to me, Dave Pumphouse, with something really special for you. Yes, we're back, and we've just got to an end of a lovely little battle, actually. Kind of first engagement for the Battle of Chancellorsville, which Carter McNish is hosting in the IKS forums in the Discord. A lot of planning has gone through for it, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of the game. And to let you in on something, I actually met Carter in person when he was in London about 3.5 weeks ago. Met up for a nice little drink around the corner from Parliament. Nice fella, really nice guy. True gentleman. And yeah, we chatted a bit of Kriegsspiel and a little bit about life and stuff. It was truly really nice. But yeah, he is chief umpire for this Chancellorsville game. We got given the Cavalry Corps along with Jan, who has appeared in some videos on the channel. You know him as Let's Play History, and yeah, he's been in quite a lot of it, quite a lot of games on this channel, and I on his channel as well. When he was doing his umpire thing a few weeks ago. But yeah, so here we are with the Cavalry Corps out on our own down over by Brandy Station, trying to wheel round through Orange County in Virginia to try and get to Chancellorsville. And by the time this video comes out, whatever I say will probably be of no consequence. So let's not worry too much about that. And even if it is, let's be sportsmen about it, and maybe not have it affect the game too much. But I'll tell you what we did. So here we are, me and Jan. I'm George Stoneman. He is General Averill. Here's what we did. So we started at Brandy Station, and we had a very brief planning phase. We were supposed to start on one day, and the umpire, bless him, he was like, "No, I want to start early. So, your orders, please." And we were like, "Oh shit, didn't realise you want to start now." So we had to come up with a little quick plan. We had the overall plan that we got from Army Command, which maybe we won't share too much about that. But this little thing was amazing, amazing to be a part of. So yeah, we started at Brandy Station, and I was like, "Jan, let's all go down together, shall we? Let's just all go down south. Let's come this way to Morton's Ford, because we were supposed to cross the Rapidan River into Orange County, and it's a beautiful map as well, amazing little map." So I was like, "Yeah, let's just cut the bullshit. Let's just go down south. Let's see if Morton's Ford is open, and we'll cross here. Done. Easy." And Jan was like, "Yeah, I respect that, but for reasons, maybe let's not all be a massive column together, because it'll take us hours just to get all these boys in all our ducks in a row and go down." And so he was just kind of like, "You know what I want to do? I want to follow the railway track to Culpeper, and I want to maybe head south and do something like this." And I was like, "Well, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. We can maybe cover each other, and if we run into trouble, we can still support each other. We're not too far away. Easy said than easy enough." And then so yeah, we started here at 4 a.m. at Brandy Station. We said our farewells, and by the time it got to 6 o'clock, I'll just move my troops down. So it took us 2 hours to get down to Morton's Ford. And once we got there, you know, the whole, I mean, imagine all this in line. Yeah, I mean, if it was the entire corps, it would have been insane. It really would have been. Yeah, would have stretched all the way back past Stony Mountain, easy. So we got to Morton's Ford, and the umpire said, "It's impossible." And I was left with a little wee decision. And I'll probably listen to that. So that was 6 a.m. we got there, and they said, "Impossible. Sorry, General." And I said, "Well, you know, it was a gamble, so we'll just continue with our plan of heading south west, and then yeah, we'll probably see Yan over to the west." And that's kind of what happened, although he was probably about here at that time, coming this way. And by 6:30, well, I'll tell you what I did. I said, "Okay, I'm at Morton's Ford." I think I sent a message to HQ, and I said, "Yeah, we're just trying to cross the Rapidan River. You know, we'll be at our objective by midday." It was a rough estimate. Off the courier went to HQ, you know, over that way, and I said, "Okay, well, we can't cross it, so just take these dudes and we'll march them down to Raccoon Ford, because maybe that's open." And it was just about here, so you know, it took about half an hour to everybody to sort themselves out. And I also sent a message to Yan, and I said, "You know what, Yan? Yeah, just, you know, I took my gamble. It's lost. You were right in going the other way. You know, I'll see you at Rapidan Station." Because I didn't expect us to bump into anybody. But, alas, what we had was, when we got to Summerduck Run, we saw a position like that. And I was like, oh shit, you know, we ran into the enemy cavalry division. Now we were told in our little briefing by HQ that the enemy cavalry were going to be outnumbered. So I was fairly confident that we could, you know, as long as I didn't do anything stupid, we would, you know, in any kind of engagement or conflict, we'd come out on top. But I didn't want to do anything fucking crazy. I didn't want to, you know, have this column just, you know, try and set up an attack, get absolutely pummeled by these batteries. It would have been chaos. So what I did was, I said, fuck it, you know, halt. We're going to take the front brigade that I was with, and we were going to have them set up at Harris. And we were going to have the other two brigades, because I was kind of worried that I would, you know, kind of maybe fallen into a trap. And we were going to set them up something like this. And that's exactly what they did. And we fell back and we set out some batteries, kind of like that. Put the supplies back there. So yeah, that was a relatively good position. We knew that the, you know, Morton's Ford wasn't crossable, so no one was going to come at us from behind. We were easy. We were easy. Now, in the debrief that I had today, it turns out that the enemy cavalry was probably at Mitchell's Station, and they kind of travelled this way, and they bumped into us, and their column, and they were in column apparently, was like that. They may have had a few more men, and I was like, you know, oh jeez, okay, fair enough. And by that time, Jan had got himself to about down here. Now, bearing in mind that I'd already sent him a courier saying, yeah, I'll meet you at Rapidan Station. I was already kind of shitting myself, because I was like, oh shit, you know, if he doesn't hear the sound of the guns or anything, he's going to be way past it, and he's not going to be able to help, and I'm going to be on my own against, you know, General Stewart. It's going to be tough. But what actually happened was a stroke of luck, because whilst in this relative position here, the player who was playing Stewart decided to send his guys kind of like this way, and whilst I kind of pegged it and, you know, took a couple of hits to the face, but, you know, a little bit of disruption, no problem, they got it back. He abandoned this position and then headed back up north, and whilst these guys were told to actually so that happened. And then what we wanted to do was, because I thought maybe he was like an entrenched position down here near the chapel, I didn't fully recognize, because of the trees and everything, I didn't realize that there was a column coming down here at the time. I could only see this position here. So what I did was, I was planning to try and outflank them like that, and try and get in a position where I could probably attack from both sides. But while I was setting up, what happened was, these two brigades ended up fighting one another, and he had a fairly decent artillery support as well. He had apparently five blocks of artillery. So, you know, these guys were in a bit of a pickle. And whilst I heard that this attack was going on, I decided to sweep round and come up this way. And I was like, okay. You know, we got him on a nice little axis. And then we had a courier from Jan saying, "Oh, you know, are you engaged? I hear gunfire." I said, "Yeah, we're on an axis from R. Taylor to S. Smith. You know, come and assist, and hit him from the rear if you can." But by that time, I thought he would be coming up this way. But he actually, as a stroke of genius and a stroke of luck, came down via Burke. And what ended up happening was, he set up like a screen, like down here, to make sure that I wasn't interfered with. I thought they were going to be further north, but, you know, kind of worked out for the best. And then what he did was attack the enemy kind of like that, and then we had him in a bit of a vice. I think he did have another brigade actually, because I think it was kind of like that. And the battle was over fairly quickly, and I basically just came up, tried to support, and it kind of ended up like that. Now these guys, in their, because they were engaged for about an hour and 15 minutes against some really superior enemy cavalry. What actually happened was a few of these guys actually got captured, but as Jan turned up, he actually let them go and they managed to run away. So I managed to get away with most of my guys not being captured from these two brigades. These guys smashed into the remnants of these, and these guys kind of reformed down near the chapel in the end, what was left of them. I didn't use any artillery in the battle. I'm terrible at artillery and positioning. I need to get better at that. But what actually happened was we managed to capture or destroy 4 of these batteries and pretty much wipe out like 1.5 brigades, and we managed to force a retreat of the enemy cavalry, which was amazing, because our orders at the start of the campaign were to be aggressive and to wipe out the enemy cavalry as best as we could, and operationally make them a non-entity. And whilst we did suffer a hell of a lot of casualties ourselves, we completed that mission, which is kind of nice. But then it kind of gave the umpires, left them scratching their heads. And apparently there was a little bit of debate about what could and can't happen, etc., etc., etc. But from the debrief that I got today, the cavalry corps completely tired. We lost about 5,000 men in the fight of what we are calling Summerduck Run, the Battle of Summerduck Run, because it was, pretty much occurred in the vicinity of it. We could have called it Raccoon Ford, but Summerduck Run has a nice little ring to it. All these brigades, they're too tired. The horses are shot up. It's going to take them a while to fix themselves, and the battle was over by 9:15 in the morning. And what's going to happen is, these guys are just kind of maybe just try and get themselves together and chase off Stuart. So we managed to completely decimate the enemy cavalry, which was good. And he'll probably try and run away somewhere. We'll see what happens, and if we're told. However, this is where it gets fun, because whereas I was Stoneman and Jan was Avril, the umpire said, well, you've done your thing. You've had your battle, and your guys are pretty beaten up, and they're probably not going to be combat effective for a while. What do you want to do? Do you want to become an umpire, or do you want to do something else? So what we said was that this is kind of going to be botted, and I am going to now become Colonel Sergeant, and I'm going to take this one brigade and complete the rest of the mission and try and get to Chancellorsville. Can I do it? I hope I can. I think it's going to be fun to try. But I'll do another video of what happens to Colonel Sergeant after this one. after the fact, so it doesn't affect the game too much. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But it's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.